day one walkthrough of a house. Doesn't look that bad on the surface so far. Walls aren't that bad. There's a firewall. Surface mount. And OC cable wiring. We got 2-prong outlets right here. So likely knob and tube. Got some nice roach shit behind the outlet cover. Whatever wiring it is, it's hard to tell. There's no ground. Is that electric baseboard? So there might be something wrong with the boiler. So we got more electrical baseboard. Kitchen's not that bad. Stove's a little gross. These cabinets are newer. We got GFIs on the countertop. Wired correctly. Load side to here. So if I trip this, unless they're all on this one. So if I trip this, that one tripped. This won't even go back on. I don't want all the GFIs tied in downstream anyway. Fine with like these two being on a circuit and these two being on a circuit. This is put in after. Different color. Water is shut off. Exposed pipe. Steps cracked and off to the side. These look like they're about to collapse. That step's wonky. I re-poured that step. Where the hell's our service? Walk out. Exposed rebar. Light gaps. This whole thing is really questionable. I would opt to possibly demo this and just rebuild a wooden stair landing. That's getting questionable. And just the work involved. I don't think you're gonna repair that. You're just gonna prevent it from getting worse, which I think it's gonna inevitably get worse. So I think the cost of repairing it is gonna outweigh just demoing it and doing it out of wood. Let's go upstairs before we go downstairs. Carpets will be taken out. They're really not that bad of carpet, but the wear on this, it's gonna rather just have no carpet on the stairs. This flooring isn't bad. I would probably lay down a protective barrier and keep these. What's going on with this window? Looks like something was here to stop a draft or something. Is it like crooked or something? It's weird looking. The locks don't line up. Little reading nook or something. Tiny bedroom, but that's a row home for you. More baseboard heat. So I gotta check the boiler out in the basement. bathroom. It sucks. We would tile, but if we tile this big step up, it's gonna be up like another 2 inches. My instinct is to rip it all out. Feels a little sloped this way. It's gonna be bad for draining in the tub. It's really pulled forward too. Why is that so close? My instincts tell me to bring this to the studs. Nothing about it looks good. I like that the window is already shrunk. That's good. Yeah, the window is already shrunk, but you may notice all this water staining on the tile surround. I think it's because they shrunk the window and only put plywood, didn't really waterproof it. So I think we're getting moisture back there because of that. This is the middle bedroom. Radiator was already taken out here. Let's open up that access panel. Tiny closet. We got 3-prong outlet, baseboard 2-prong, and that is it in here. We got, looks like 14 gauge wire in there. Camera can see that, you can't tell the way it's angled. Looks like 14 gauge. It's almost certainly not intuitive. I'm going to try to open up with all that paint on it. Landlord special. Stack running. This has got to be notching a joist out. I don't understand how it couldn't be. This is looking kind of crazy down there. I don't even understand. So it goes like this and ties in with that Y fitting right there, and then the stack runs that way. This plumbing is almost certainly cutting joists in half. Our stack is right here. We gotta find the soffit wall in the basement. At least it's all PVC. That's a cool looking sign, but they really should have just dropped the plumbing under the joist. Let's check out that last bedroom and go to the basement. Some water staining or something up on the ceiling here. We had the roof looked at, and it's a shitty roof. There's that surface mounted electric from below. And all this. If that's our scupper, it is totally clogged. Let's go out there. The capping sucks. Aluminum siding. Exposed nails. Storm panel windows. This one doesn't look that bad, but I saw on this one over here. Oh, there is glass in here. Water will just catch in here and find its way and rot out the sills. To me, this doesn't look great. This J-channel looking thing is mucked. I'll just run behind the muck. Go right under the seams. I don't really want to stand on that edge, but if that's our scupper right there, it's totally fucking clogged. It's a shame. It's a nice looking radiator. Alright, the fun part. Let's check out the basement. Again, I would just cover up these floors. I mean, they're not perfect, but we already got a rewire, a bad roof, and a HVAC system to deal with, and probably some structural. Maybe the same thing could be said down here. It's a little more bumpy. Right there's bubbling up. I would probably redo the floors down here and keep the ones upstairs. Basement. That damn stinks down here. This is crazy work right here. I don't know if I'm getting that. Crazy work. Is this an alarm system? Guys, you know how we do on the channel. I'm gonna look up this system. We won't be keeping this in the house. So let's look up linear CP90 on eBay. 150 brand new open box, 278. 50. Let's see what we got in the sold. No matches. Four listed, no matches on the sold. Man, this has got to go. It's built up on the platform so it can get some sort of pitch to our sewer line, which is likely underneath this. Water meter. We got our water line and our sewer line right there. Shark bite fitting on CPVC. Shark bite fitting. We got a clean out, that's cool. Booted to cast right there, which looks like it's got concrete all over it, which is usually a bad sign. We're gonna run a scope on this. When they concrete the top of cast like that, it's usually because it's cracked at the top. Some random ass outlets just chilling here. Live. Live? Yeah. Yeah, live. Nice looking glass block. This one's broken outside. We got an underground service. That's why I could not find the service. To our panel. All of this is probably just the baseboard heat we saw. I'm realizing now where the shit is the chimney, because we got to look at that boiler. There's I can't see anything. I hate when there's like these build outs here. Boiler, old. So regarding this boiler, I couldn't really tell in the video, but after I ended the video and did a little more deep diving, I've seen this before, where it's set up to be a steam boiler, but someone installed like a hydronic boiler. A couple telltale signs I use to know that it's a steam boiler is right there on the side is a glass tube. I don't know much about boilers, let alone steam boilers, but I know that the glass tube is a feature of a steam boiler. Second is the single pipe distribution. On a steam boiler, I always see the line running along the base of the basement. It allows condensation to come back down to the boiler, where a hydronic has a two-pipe distribution system. Water lines are all over the place. Joist work that header. I don't know if you can see back there is notched away. The rest of the plumbing is cast right there. And the way this stack ties into the lateral is with the wrong fitting swept in the wrong direction of the sewer. So it makes you have to question everything about the house, because the type of guy who did this work is the same type of jackass to put the wrong fitting in the wrong direction. Water heater looks pretty shitty. Draft hood's not connected. Shark bite right at the inlet. Another header right there. This sucks. That's a dick. This is the laundry setup. not in love with this. This is our basement walkout like we saw. We need parging. All these water lines suck ass. This is what our kitchen drain right here in this copper. Running that way to this. Right, ties right into the ground. The sewer storm drain is completely busted and wide open. We did some sister work here because those are completely rotted out and gone, sitting on what I hope is a ledger. I mean a header. It is. It's not pressure treated. These are all rotted at the back. This needs to come down. All this partition needs to come down. I can't see shit. I think that's all we can really do to start is take down this partition bullshit. So I think that's step one of this house, is take down all this soffit partition wall and sheetrock so I can actually see the joists, see the distribution of the boilers, of the boiler lines. I can't even see the chimney. It just looks like it goes into the wall. I don't even, hopefully that's the chimney that the flues are going into. And there's webs all over me. Yeah, this is kind of cheeks. I think that's it for now. Until another time.